There, very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We are coming to you live and direct from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. First up, headlines. 2.8 billion rupees spent to purchase vehicles for cabinet, state and deputy ministers. Ranjan Ramanayaka produced before the government analyst for voice test. Prime Minister departs to India for an official visit. Summons reissued to Vasantha Karannagoda. Now those stories in detail. The importation of vehicles for ministers during the previous government was questioned in Parliament today. 1.65 billion rupees was spent on ministers, 652 million rupees for state ministers, 564 million rupees for the deputy ministers. What I have right now is a list of vehicles purchased for cabinet ministers, state ministers and the deputy ministers. The purchase of vehicles for ministers reflects how public funds were used by the government against a backdrop where Sri Lanka's economy was at a standstill. Certain ministers stated in the list hold ministerial positions in the present government as well. In other words, they benefited during the previous regime and they are benefiting from the present government as well. The government has spent a massive amount to import these vehicles. I would like to know, will these vehicles be sold at public auctions and funds be raised to settle the pension anomalies or address the issues at the cancer hospital? Or will they be distributed once again among the cabinet and the ministers of the present government? These were transactions that took place during your government. You cannot pressurize us to sell them. The Permanent High Court Trial at Bar reissued summons on former Navy Commander, Admiral of the Fleet Vasantha Karannagoda through the Acting Inspector General of Police and the Commander of the Sri Lanka Navy. This is in relation to the case filed at the Permanent High Court Trial at Bar on the abduction and enforced disappearance of 11 youth between 2008 and 2009. As Vasantha Karannagoda was not present in the court today as well, the Permanent High Court Trial at Bar reissued summons for the third time. Senior Additional Solicitor General Sarah Jayamana, appearing for the Attorney General, said the defendants' residences located in Baddegana and Kirlapana remain closed. Therefore, the summons issued previously could not be served on the former Navy commander. The matter was taken up in the presence of Justices Champa Janaki Rajaratna, Amal Ranaraja and Navaratna Marusingha. Senior Additional Solicitor General Sarah Jayamana, appearing for the Attorney General, said it is in fact disappointing to note Vasantha Karannagoda, who served as Navy Commander and still receives security from the Sri Lanka Navy, cannot be traced by government officials to serve summons, despite making public appearances at state events. The matter will be called up on the 24th of February. A fast by students attached to the university colleges was called off this morning after a period of 6 days.
The fast took place for almost a week opposite the Fort Railway Station, citing several demands, including the technician degree, which was slashed to be reintroduced. In addition, they pointed out issues on lodging and the Mahapolu scholarships. The movement which led the fast said they decided to call off the fast following President's intervention to appoint a committee to look into the matter.
The Secretary to the President and the Subject Minister held discussions in this regard. They agreed to enforce everything as per the Act, so we decided to call off the fast.
At present, 6 university colleges function in Sri Lanka.
A citizens' dialogue was held at the Centre for Social and Peace in Colombo yesterday. In the past 42 years, the Constitution was amended on 19 separate occasions, and during the past decade alone, it was amended on 16 separate occasions. All amendments, excluding the 13th and the 16th, directly or indirectly increase the powers of the President. I don't believe any future Parliament would receive a two-third majority to make the necessary changes. It is not possible to move forward without changing the existing political culture, and the existence of a strong alternative is paramount. We strongly oppose the executive presidency system. In one of your lead story, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa will depart to India today on a 4-day official tour on the invitation of his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi.
Secretary to the Prime Minister Gamini Senaratne said this is Prime Minister Rajapaksa's first foreign visit after assuming duties in November last year. Several ministers, including Douglas Devanandan and Arumugam Thondaman, will join the official tour. During the visit, the Prime Minister is expected to engage in high-level bilateral meetings, according to government sources.
Another phase of the Newsfirst classroom media workshop was held in Kandy yesterday. The workshop was held at the Alavatuguda National School. Students were educated on a range of themes including communication, news reporting and the use of new media. The workshop also included a range of practical activities where the students were able to showcase their talents. We thank Sirasa for organizing such an event at our school. Such a workshop will assist the students to go forward. This was the 274th workshop of the Newsfirst Classroom Media Workshop series. Following are the views expressed by the members of the ruling party on the controversial Airbus transaction. We are not prepared to threaten anyone and arrest them. We believe the police will take action and arrest them after conducting an investigation into the matter. We witnessed the mess in the Yapalne government because of the voice recordings. Investigations will not take place in such a manner. All investigations will take place without any political interference.
කිසිම දේශපාලන මැදිහත්වීමකින් තොරව පරීක්ෂණ කරගෙන යන අපි ඉඩකඩ ලබා දෙලා තියෙන ආණ්ඩුවක් විදියට. ඉතින් ඉදිරියේදී අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා පොලිසිය ਸਰව සාධාරණව ඒකපාර්ශ්විකව නැතුව විස්තර ටික හොයලා හරි පරීක්ෂණයක් කළා සාධාරණීෂ්ඨ කරයි කියලා.
මම හිතනවා අතිගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමා විශේෂයෙන්ම එතුමා විසින් මේ පිළිබඳව එතුමාට වාර්තා වුණු විගස
President Rajapaksa had initiated immediate action when he was informed of this matter. An investigation will be launched to identify whether such transactions had taken place and whether any party had benefited from such transactions. The law will be enforced against such individuals. Political differences will be relevant.
විරුද්ධව නීතිය ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න කියලා. ඒ නිසා ඔහු මොන පක්ෂද නියෝජනය කරන්නේ කාටද ඔහු සේවය කරේ කියන එක අදාළ වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
In your last piece of local news this afternoon, MP Ranjan Ramanayaka was escorted today to the Government Analyst Department to record voice samples. A source from the Government Analyst Department said voice samples were obtained from MP Ranjan Ramanayaka based on a court order. From that, we bring to a close this edition of Lunchtime News on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satinez, and your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Until then, have a wonderful day.